this is a hard video to make. It's a little embarrassing. Saw this girl named Dan Dangler on a YouTube video. Seemed very interesting, very charismatic. And I thought I'd like to meet her, like to talk to her. And good old Dan, she's a porn star. So I searched for her links, and you can meet her either on OnlyFans or Fansly. So I chose Fansly and got on there, sent her a message, and she said, "You've got to subscribe if you want to talk to me." So I subscribed. It was $10 a month. And we chatted a little. And we've been chatting for a few weeks now. And she sent me this thing that said she wanted to show me some pictures. $50 though. And I thought, $50 for pictures, that's a lot of money. But I thought, but I've been talking to her for a while. I guess I ought to buy something. So anyway, I'll show you what I got for my $50. Yeah, it's about 5 or 6 of these pictures of her in a bikini. She doesn't know how to take pictures. I mean, the camera is pointed at a mirror. She doesn't seem to understand that she should be looking at the mirror instead of the camera. So, yeah, that's what $50 got me. Pretty much all the same picture. No boobies. I was hoping for boobies. So, she started nagging me to join her Super VIP. And what the Super VIP is she's, if you want to actually talk to her, then you have to join her Super VIP, which is $1,000. And then you have to pay her $150 a minute for a chat with her. And I guess most of the guys doing it, they're doing it for sex reasons. That's why it costs a lot. But, hey, a disclaimer, I don't like porn. I'm not into porn. I don't look at porn, even though I did want to see her boobies. But anyway, so, she's been nagging me about this Super VIP thing. Now, I've told her, I said, yeah, well, we'll do that eventually. And she was just getting madder and madder because I wouldn't do it. So after I paid her $50 for these shitty pictures, started losing her temper with me. So I told her, I said, I'd like to talk to you on the phone. And she says, I'll let you once you join my Super VIP. You stubborn. All you want is on my Super VIP. Save that on you mine. She doesn't sound like she knows English. How about that? Keep that in mind. It looks like she doesn't know English. So, let's see. And then, let's see. I asked her a question that she didn't like. So she said, if I ask again, she's going to block me. And she says, you make me hope every day for that effing Super VIP. You promised, which is not true. Try to leave me on read and you'll have nothing to come back here. So she's really mad because I'm not getting this Super VIP. And she said, just go. Why? Who cares? No, I don't care anymore. Just don't go back. I think she meant to say come back. So, yeah, this person, English isn't their native tongue. Find someone else. I hate you. So she hates me. So, let's see, is there anything else? She tells me to shut the F up. I said, is this really Dan? Here's the thing. The next day, I texted her and I said, I'd like to talk about last night. And the person I chatted with in the morning, they had no clue as to what was said last night or the night before. And I thought, and then it hit me. I've never talked to Dan. I've been talking to a chatter, and I've been talking to two chatters. There's two chatters, at least two, one in the morning, one in the evening. And and so, um, you know that led me to ask her about something else. In this interview she gave on YouTube, she talks about her brother having Crohn's disease. Her younger brother had Crohn's disease, and I wanted to talk to her about that because I have a friend that has Crohn's disease. So let's see if I can find that conversation. Um, Here it is. So I said that thing I was mentioning the illness her brother has. I honestly forgot the name of it. I said that thing your younger brother has. I forgot the name of it. Don't you remember? And she says, I forgot the name. Don't you remember? She says, not really, babe. And she wasn't aware that her brother had Crohn's disease. And I thought, how in the world can you not remember that your brother has something as severe as Crohn's disease when you're actually mentioning that in interviews? So, I realized that, hey, I've never talked to Dan. I've joined this website. I paid my $5 or $9 a month. Then spent $50 on these horrible pictures. And I've never talked to her. I've been scammed. And and um, and I did some more research, and I found out that Dan has, which this is a good thing. She's quit making videos with men and women, um, and I'm not sure why, but I think it's a good thing. I don't think that's good for her. But she is now selling her old porn when, I guess she has a right to do that. But I thought, if you actually want to see her junk, you don't need to pay her anything. It's all out there on the internet. So if you go to her OnlyFans or Fansly, you're not going to talk to her. She's going to sell you bikini pictures for $50, and then she'll sell you her old porn. I thought, what? This is the biggest risk. If you at least talk to someone, if you are actually on the site. And it looks like, she's just living the good life. She just let some agency run her chat, and she's off playing around doing whatever. But it's dishonest, and I think people should be aware of it.